The story of Princess Bio. Once upon a time, there was a gentle, hard-working girl who lived in a village that was unknown to them. One day she sat at the edge of the field, silently looking at the troubles in her home field. She loves rice and cares for her family. This year, if the crop fails, we will have dinner and porridge. She looked at the wide village fields straight from the stork's wings. The soil is infertile, the rice is weak, the green is a yellowish color. She loves rice and cares for her neighbors. This year's crop failure means people will starve to death. She hugged her face and cried. Suddenly the Buddha appeared brightly and asked, "Why are you crying?" The little girl cried and said, "I cry because I love the rice plant so much. But my tears do not make the rice plant bloom and sprout seeds. Where is it?" Hearing the Buddha say that, the little girl cried even harder. The Buddha asked again, "Do you want to save the rice?" "Yes, yes. If you want to save me, you must give me something you value most." The little girl looked at her shirt and it was patched brown. When she touched the bag, it was smooth. "No, when I looked into the basket, it only had a few newly caught crabs." Suddenly remembering the precious jade earrings, she quickly took them off, then offered them to the Buddha with both hands. "Dear Buddha, I only have a pair of mulberry flower earrings, which my mother gave to me before she died." Her mother told her, "This jade earring is a precious possession of our family." Saying this, the girl stopped. The Buddha urged him to continue speaking. The little girl looked at the sparkling earrings. "My mother also said, there is a curse in the family that if anyone wears an earring and loses it or sells it, that person will be shunned and rejected by the family for the rest of their lives. I will live a lonely, sad life for the rest of my life. You gave me precious things, aren't you afraid of being punished?" Looking at her rice fields, looking at the village fields, the girl boldly said, "To save her rice, I beg to be punished." The girl knelt down and offered her earrings to the Buddha with both hands. The Buddha lifted the girl up, pointed to a field of water, and said, "Throw these precious jade earrings into that field." The girl immediately did as the Buddha said. Strange! The earring glowed a blue color and then sank into the water. Then a duckweed plant shaped like a strawberry flower emerged, exactly like the girl's earrings. The Buddha said, "Multiply the duckweed plant into millions and millions of plants to fertilize the rice. The rice will be green, no longer choking the stalks, drooping the seeds, and having heavy ears. Go down to the field and touch the water hyacinth. When you make this village's fields green, the family will revoke the curse on you." With that, the Buddha disappeared. The girl went down to the field and touched the green water hyacinth plant. If you touch one tree, it turns into 2. If you touch 2 trees, it turns into 4. If you touch 4 trees, it turns into 8. At first, she used one finger to touch the duckweed, then gradually used all 5 fingers and then her whole hand to multiply the duckweed. She was engrossed in her work until late in the evening, when the water hyacinth covered the entire field. The next day, she brought some water hyacinth to the next field, and kept multiplying. Whichever field had mulberry flower water hyacinth, the rice was green and healthy. When the villagers saw that, they were all happy and worked hard to help the little girl. Soon, the entire vast field was covered with a layer of silky green mulberry duckweed. That year, the rice was ripe and laden with golden grains. The surrounding villagers saw that fertilizing mulberry flowers and rice was good, so they came to buy the seeds. Mulberry duckweed gradually spread to many villages and districts. One day, her father looked at her ears and asked, "Where are your pearl earrings?" The girl bowed her head, hesitated, then told her father everything. The story of her sitting and crying for rice and meeting the Buddha. Dad was moved, hugged his child, and said, "The Buddha is right. Your family and villagers will be prosperous and prosperous thanks to you. Your family will lift the curse and love you forever." Nowadays, there is not just one pair of earrings that beautifies a person, but there are millions of earrings that make everyone prosperous. It is said that after she died, to show their gratitude to her, the villagers Lavan, Tai Bin Province built a temple and called her Queen Bio. Thank you for joining us for today's fairy tale. We hope these stories bring joy and meaning to your day. If you love our channel, please hit the subscribe button so you won't miss any exciting tales. Wishing you a good night and sweet dreams. See you in the next story.